So this morning, we start getting ready for Christmas. Do you know how many more weeks till Christmas? How many? I have 4. Only 4 more weeks till Christmas. And one of the ways we get ready in the church has a really funny name. It's called the O, like the letter O, Antiphons. Doesn't that sound strange? Who knows what an antiphon is? Does anybody know what an antiphon is? No. Antiphons are something that you repeat over and over in a song. So do you know the song, Old MacDonald Had a Farm? What's the thing you repeat over and over in that? What do you think? Exactly, E-I-E-I-O. Good job. And the O antiphons repeat who Jesus is. They tell us in different ways who Jesus is, but they're always repeated every year before Christmas. So people have been saying the O antiphons, guess how many years? What do you think? What do you think? 12? Even more than that. Even more than that. Even more than 1,000 years. Not 20,000, that's a bit much. But it's close to 2,000 years they've been saying the O antiphons. And we're going to sing them in a little while, but first I need some people to help me. So our first banner says the great O antiphons. And I'm going to have our acolyte hold it. And then the first O antiphon is about wisdom. What does it mean to be wise? What do you think, Mateo? To what? To know a lot, right. So these were all words that told us about Jesus. So do you think Jesus was wise? Yeah, wise. Smarter than the rest of us, huh? And knew how we should be with each other. So the first O antiphon is O wisdom. We're going to sing a song a little bit, and you'll hear that. The second one is O Lord. Do you see that? What's on there? What do you think those are? Go ahead, what do you think they... They're written words about stuff that happened in the past. Mateo, do you have anything to add? What do you think? What are those? They're the 10 Commandments, right. And those tell us about that God has always been at work, and God tells us how we should live our lives. Can you hold that for me, May? Good job. Here's the next O antiphon. Look at that. This O antiphon was made by kids a couple of years ago, and it has to do with God knowing from the very beginning that God would bring God's Son to us, that God would bring Jesus to us. And from the very beginning, God planted a seed to tell us that Jesus was going to come. So that is the 1, 2. The third antiphon is O root. And the next one, what is this a picture of? A key? Right. What else do you see? Chains, yeah. And the key unlocks the chains. And God said, I'm going to send Jesus. Jesus will unlock everything that keeps us from living the way God wants us to. And then this one is the next one, number 6. What's the word at the top say there? Oh, bright, you're right. Something is coming that's new, like the dawn each day. The sun. Yeah, can you hold that one? Okay. Oh, and look at this one. What's that? What do you think? King, right. King. King of nations. Kings were really powerful back then, but God knew that they needed a king that was different from any other king. That was part of who was coming. And this is the last one. People thought God was going to send a king, but God didn't send a king. What did God send? Yeah. What did God send? A baby. Yeah. So those are the verses of the Antiphons that people have been talking about and saying and praying and singing for almost 2,000 years. That's pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, 2,000 years. So in a little bit, we're going to see some really big banners. Big as Tommy is here. That tell us about the Antiphons. And God said, all of these tell us more about what God is going to do and how God was going to send us Jesus as a tiny baby. Because people were praying for God to send somebody who would help them, and they thought he was going to send a big king on a horse. But Jesus said, no, I'm going to do something really different. I'm going to send a baby, like in the very last one. And that baby is going to change the world. So thank you for holding those. And I'm going to collect each one, and you can go back to your seats, and we'll get ready to watch the big banners come.